Good afternoon. Today we're going to make a special presentation to Mr. Donald Williams, who is myself, for his tireless work and accomplishment as president for Speakers for All Occasions. And this accomplishment is recognized by Cambridge Who's who is known worldwide, and they send this beautiful plaque here, and it reads, Donald Williams, President, Speaker for All Occasions, as an honored member, the above-named individual has qualified for inclusion in the Cambridge Who's Who Register of Executives, Professionals, and Entrepreneurs for 2012 and 13 edition. Richard Schomack, Vice President. Thank you, Cambridge Who's Who. So, in accepting this beautiful recognition from Cambridge Who's Who, and from all of those I've spoken to and spoken with on YouTube, I like to say, when I started this journey some 50 years ago, I didn't think it would consume my life. But I've seen the effects of Hurricane Katrina and the devastation that it brings. I've talked to veterans. I've talked to those who are homeless, those who are unemployed, drug addicts, business persons. And the punchline is, those conditions we can do something about. You see, it doesn't take a hurricane to come into our lives to tell us that it was an act of God. I've taught the Bible for over 20 years, and I know what the lack of misunderstanding can do to the lives of individuals, families, and communities. It takes no prisoners. It consumes everything. It's the spoils of war. So the question among all this devastation and broken promises is, where was God? Or where is God? God is standing right here, beside me and you. And see, like anything of nature, it requires light, it requires thirst, it requires cultivation and love. And when we learn that God is a spirit, not some distant figure in the universe, but he lives in us and works among us. And when we learn to recognize that difference, then we can determine how the world sees indifference. So, on behalf of the people whose lives are hanging by an act of faith and the love of God, I thank you today for this award.